UK versus USA rap. What do we think about that?
I don't know. I feel like, I mean, I don't think it's framed right. Like, although they're saying UK versus stateside rap, it's more grime versus stateside rap. I don't feel like a lot of the UK rap artists are trying to get out there or get involved in this.
Yeah, I think it's a Skepta, Joyner Lucas thing. I don't think it's UK versus the US for me. That's what it seems like because no one else is obviously what's his name? Big Zoo, this Eminem. I haven't even listened to it, to be fair.
No, I
It's a
listened
waste of
to
my
it.
time to
I
listen to that.
I had
Like,
to
you get what
listen
I'm
to it. So I
saying?
was like, what is this dude on? Like, I didn't even know this guy was a rapper. I thought he was a cook. I thought he was a chef. Yeah, I didn't even know this guy was a rapper. But I had to listen to it. I was not impressed by it at all. But my thing is the same in a sense of I actually haven't heard any rap. And it's funny because I think Wiley was saying something online about there's a difference between grime MCs and rappers. Like you have to understand that there's a difference in the lyricism of these two characters.
Yeah,
And I
Ghetts was saying
agree.
as
I
well.
feel like there are people that I know that if I was to say, for example, there's certain people that I would send to America to battle certain rappers, it wouldn't have been any of the people that have stepped up so far. None of them at all. Because they're not what I would call straight lyricists. They're good at rhyming and they're good at grime, but they're not the people I'm going to put on when I want to hear true hip hop and true lyricism and wordplay and all that kind of stuff. Like they're not them guys, basically.
Does grime does it come under the umbrella of hip hop though?
I suppose it does. I
Well,
suppose
it,
it
it
does,
kind of
but
does. It kind of does. But then when you look at like the language in grime, a lot of it's gonna get lost in translation when like it's falling to an American ear. So straight away, the slang or
The accent.
how certain words are being delivered over here might hold a certain weight and might be said in a certain way to get like a wheel up or whatever. But that's not part of the same kind of structure that goes with rap so much. Like,
mm,
uh, uh, I don't know, like a 4 bar wheel up doesn't really like that's not a thing. Whereas in grime, I'm saying this to get a wheel up so I can repeat it again and get the crowd involved, and it's a
mm.
different kind of feel. So I don't know.
Grime comes from it's a UK thing, is it? So it comes from more like a West Indian kind of background with like ragga and stuff like that.
All hip hop
With
does,
the
doesn't
clashes
it?
and yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean with in terms to how it's formatted here, with in terms to how the grime is, I
Mm.
would say the wheel up thing is
Yeah.
very much, do you know what I mean, of a West Indian heritage.
Hmm.
So I think that's where that comes from. Obviously, hip hop started in the States in the Bronx, and it was,
Mm.
I'm guessing it's Jamaican, right? As a
Yeah, it's
Jamaican man who
influenced by
started
the same thing.
it's
Yeah.
influenced by the same thing, but
Mm.
it's slightly different in the UK to it is than it
Mm.
is to the States, basically.
And also, I think you got to remember, like, the UK is still, no matter what, it's 30 years behind. Like, that's never going to change. You know what I mean? Like, the America,
In what sense, though?
in a sense of just where we are as identifying ourselves. We had to go through the stages of, first of all, are we trying to sound American? Can we use certain slang? Is it okay to use the N word? Like, there's all these things that we've had to evolve over time to become our own version of hip hop as opposed to a mimicked version of hip hop. Where if you look at other countries, they didn't really have to go through that cycle. Like France and places like
Yeah.
that, they just sound organic in their own language, in their own thing. Whereas we, because we speak the same language as America, we've had to try and jump that hurdle of, trying not to mimic what we've seen because there's a lot of cultural differences between the two countries. We can't really do what they do. Not everyone walking around here is letting off shots and shooting guns and living that lifestyle. And I'm not saying they are in America, but for some reason it seems portrayed more organically there than it does here. You know what I mean? And I feel like over time we've got to a point with UK rap where it became more about lyrics and became more about wordplay and becoming more about clever wordplay than actually just street life and gang life and blah blah blah. So, like I said, if you listen to a lot of UK battle rappers, it's sometimes funny. It's actually a lot of comedy going on and stuff like that because they are more interested in the structure of rhymes as opposed to acting hard. You know what I mean? Whereas obviously I listen to a lot of American hip hop and battle rap, and a lot of American battle rap, they're still in that stage of it's about gun bars. It's about I'm gonna come to your place and shoot you, but saying in a very, you know, clever way. But we have kind of moved away from that in certain aspects of hip hop over here. Whereas where I think that's where grime has kind of just continued with that aspect. That's the main difference, I would say.
I
Well,
feel
I
like
think
there's certain. Go on, bro.
yeah, no, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like they kind of what we do over here is we emphasize those differences, like the differences between grime and UK hip hop, the difference between drill and grime. Like like you see it when they go to the award shows. An artist will call out another artist and say, "Okay, but you're getting an award for grime, but you've released one grime song out of the whole year." So there are people in those lanes that don't want to be considered UK rap or
Yeah.
drill. They want to stay as pure to their craft. So I feel like that difference, I don't think is exactly the same out in America.
Mm. Yeah, I
I
would
mean,
agree.
there are artists that can do both, like Dave Santander. I
Mm.
think Dave is a great artist. Like
Mm.
the way he raps is the way he flows. He can do both. For
Mhm.
me, Ghetts as well. Ghetts is one of those artists that for me can rap over
Yeah.
hip hop
Yeah,
as well as
100.
grime. Do you get what I'm saying?
But
And
that's what they were
I
saying.
think
Why didn't we send Ghetts instead of sending Skepta? That's what.
But I think it's just gimmicky, isn't it? I think a lot
yeah.
of
I
respected
think it's
artists, they're looking
promotional
at
as
it.
well for Joyner Lucas's
Yeah.
album because his album came out as well, and he mentioned it in a diss as well. So I think it's more promotional use for Joyner Lucas's new album, ADHD, whatever it's called.
Mm.
The one person I probably wouldn't have sent is Skepta, though.